We're going to start with our warm-up today. We're just going to start with some deep breaths up. So go ahead, big deep breath, and reach for the ceiling. And lower those arms down. Let's do that again, deep breath up. And fan the arms down. One more time, deep breath. And let's do some spine twists to the left and to the right. One more time to each side. Circles, hands on those hips. Bring it around and back. And let's circle it back the other way. Circle. One more. All right, let's go into a march. Bring those knees straight up in front of you. We're going to go with some heel taps from here. So you're going to keep raising up the knee, but you're actually going to point the knee out to the side. So point it out and tap the heel, opening up the hips this way. We're going to go into some butt kicks. So we're going to do a half squat and then kick our butts. So you're going to come half squat and then up. So you're not going to get deep into a squat. We're just warming up the fronts of the legs. Good. Let's do a little bit of calf raises. Let's warm up those ankles and those calves. You're just going to come up to your toes and then to your heels. Alternating back and forth. Ooh, don't fall over. All right, let's go into some single knee raises. Bring them up and around and out. Bring that knee straight up, out, and around. And let's do some arm swings, and we're going to tap our heel out as we go. Stretch the calf muscle. So notice how when I come in, just extending my leg out and pulling my toe to the ceiling. So I feel that stretch through my calf muscle. We're just opening and closing those arms and stretching the back of that leg. And let's go ahead and swing those arms back. Big reach back behind you, opening up the chest. One more on each side. And let's bring those arms forward now. Swing them forward. Stretch your back muscles out. Reach those fingertips towards me. And let's extend our arms for our toes. Reach down for the toe and all the way back up. One more on each side. Let's go into some hip circles. Close those feet back together and big circle. One more round and let's reverse it and reverse it. And let's go ahead, march in place, bring those knees up. And let's do some of those heel taps. You're gonna bring the knee out to the side and just tap those heels, opening up the hips. And let's do those half squats with butt kicks. So hinge forward and butt kick. Alternate those butt kicks. One more on each side. Let's go into those single knee hip openers. Bring the knee out, up and out. One more on each side. And let's go ahead, arm swings and a calf stretch. Bring those toes up. And swing those arms back behind you. And swing them out in front, bring them forward. One more on each side. Let's go ahead and do some toe touches. Legs go out, arms go out, reach down for that toe, all the way back up. One more on each side. Let's go ahead and knock out 40 jumping jacks. Halfway. More. $39 and $40. Good job. All right. Today we've got 3 circuits. Each circuit has 3 exercises. You do it 4 rounds. And let me get my timer. Three exercises, which means 4 rounds today. All right, so your first circuit. You need your dumbbells or your kettlebells or your plates, whatever you're using for weight today. Deadlift, reverse lunge. So you're gonna give me a hinge forward, reverse. Hinge forward, reverse, okay? Then you have kettlebell swing. You can use your kettlebell, you can use your dumbbell. You're gonna hinge forward, swing it forward. Okay, if that swing hurts your back, we're just squatting. Okay, and then you're gonna wrap up this first circuit here, wall sit. So make sure you have a wall handy, and you're gonna sit on the wall and hold. You can even do a little bit of abduction if you want to, or a little bit of dipping. We got some dips though in circuit 3. All right. We ready for circuit 1? Let's go ahead and get started with this. I am so ready. Okay, we're gonna start with deadlift, reverse lunge, kettlebell swings, and wall sits today. We're gonna start that in 10 seconds. Go ahead and pick up those dumbbells. Deadlift, reverse lunge. Nice hinge forward, stand it up, reverse lunge. Deadlift, stand, opposite leg, reverse lunge. You're alternating those reverses. Good, keep moving with these. Kettlebell swing, or your squat is next. Kettlebell swings are coming up. You have a kettlebell, your dumbbells. I'm going to use dumbbells today. I'm just going to place them directly out in front of me, and I'm going to swing them forward. Strong moves, straight out in front of the chest. Squeeze the glutes as you raise that up. Tuck those hips under, flat back. Breathing through these. All right, wall sits. Find your wall. If you don't have a wall, you're going to hold static squat. Sink nice and low. And let's hold that 45 seconds. Here we go. Press your back into the wall. Head and chest is up. Don't lean forward like this. You want to be upright. All the way to the heels of your feet. Toes are raised. Ten seconds, and we're going to take it from the top. Deadlift reverse lunge. All right, let's go on to round two. Grab those dumbbells. Deadlift into lunge. Good. Good control here. Focus on form, not speed. Strong moves. Tight squeeze in that lower body when you raise up out of that deadlift. Nice hinge, squeeze. Alternating those reverse lunges. Kettlebell swings is coming up. You can squat as well for these. Hinge forward, swing it up. Tight squeeze in those glutes when you raise up. Strong back. Thrust the hip forward. Wall sits are next. If your back is taken over, remember you can always just go into squat. Wall sits it in. Let's go into that. Find your wall. Enjoy your break for just a moment. Should be getting some nice deep cleansing breaths right now. Get down into those. Hold this here. Press those weights to the heels. Back is upright. We're almost there. Hold on tight. 10 seconds. Make sure you breathe. Deadlift reverse lunge is next. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Thanks for hanging out there with me. Deadlift reverse lunge. So you're gonna hinge and reverse lunge. One move at a time. Maintain balance with control in the core. Make sure you're completing each exercise before you move into the next one. Coming completely up out of my deadlift, and I'm back. All right, kettlebell swings. It goes right here in front of me, and I hinge and swing it forward. Exhale, you raise those weights up, tight squeeze. Keep your head and chest up through these, don't round forward. Keep that up, keep moving for me. Wall sits are next. Two seconds. All right. Back to the wall sit. Coming around the corner of round 3. You get one more round of all these. All right. Get your wall, let's go. Hang tight for me. Head and chest are up. No leaning forward, no resting here like this. That's not how this game's played. Heels, press through the heels. Don't slide forward on those toes. Head and chest is up. And we're breathing. One more round of these. Five seconds. Stay committed to these last few. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more round. Deadlift, reverse lunge. Pick up those weights. Reverse lunge. Hinge forward and stand. Should be feeling these in your legs and your back. Your back is doing the work here. Tight squeeze. If you needed to modify and just focus on reverse lunge, if that back is just taking on too much right here. All right. Kettlebell swings are next. Our last round. Squeeze those glutes at the top of this. You want them assisting you. Here we go, 10 seconds. Tell me where left you got. Yeah, stay with it. And breathe for me. All right, we got wall sit and then a quick water break. Round 4 is here. Ooh, just gonna stretch those sides out. Here we go, 2 seconds. 45 seconds here we are. Your heels are down, head and chest are up. If you don't have a wall, you could just hold your squat, remember. Ten seconds. 2 and 1. Good job. Come on out of that. All right. You got your first circuit of this Tuesday morning run completed. All right. We're on circuit 3. If you want to use a band, you can use a band. I'm not going to use a band today. We've got hydrants. We have donkey kick with a leg extension, and then a single knee crunch for abs. I will show you all those, and then we'll get to it. So your hydrants, I'm doing mat work here, okay? For your hydrants, your shoulders are over your hands, and you're going to extend and lower, and we're going to alternate sides. Extend up. Notice how I'm not bending my elbows to extend, okay? I'm alternating left and right side. Then we've got donkey kick with extension. So you're going to raise it up, extend the leg, drop down, extend. All right, so we're gonna focus 1 minute per side for that one. And then you're gonna flip it over. And you're gonna extend one leg out, bring one knee in, crunch it for me, push it away. Crunch that single knee, push it away. You're alternating the knees. Okay, that's your next 3 exercises that we're gonna do 4 rounds of, starting with your hydrants. So go ahead, let's get down to the mat. Sweaty. All right, 10 seconds. I've got my shoulders over my hands. I'm gonna alternate left and right side for my hydrants today. And let's go. Open it up side to side. I'm making sure that my body's staying aligned. My shoulders are staying over my hands. And I've got nice straight elbows. My elbows are not bending side to side. Just the legs, just the lower body, opening and closing. Ten seconds. We've got donkey kick after this. All right, for the donkey kick, we're focusing on one side. I'm gonna start with my left leg. And I'm gonna bring it here. And I'm gonna elevate it up and extend my leg out. Bend that knee back down and lower. Lift, extend the leg. Again, remember those elbows. Don't let those elbows bend. All on one side. Good, we got 10 seconds here. I want you to keep that leg lifted and just extend and bend that. Bend. Woo, last 10 seconds. Hang out here with me. Keep that knee high and extend it. Good job. Flip that on over for your single knee crunch. Over to a quick stretch. And then I'm gonna bring my knee into my chest. My straight leg is up off the ground. I'm gonna crunch it and push. I'm gonna hug the knee and push it out. Rounding my lower back so that it's pressing into the ground. I'm hugging the knee and pushing it away. Remember to breathe. Exhale when you're pushing that leg away. Inhale here, push away out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, good job. That was round one. Hydrants, here we go. Left and right side, now alternating. We alternate on the donkey kick. Shoulders over those hands. And we go left and right. Making note not to shift those elbows around. Feeling those hips burning. Left and right side. All right, good job. Keep that up. 5 seconds left. Donkey kicks are next. I'm focusing on the right side. And I'm actually going to turn it here so you see my right side. Lift that knee up. Raise it up. Extend that leg. That last 10 seconds, we're going to do that burner again. Should be feeling this on the outer thigh here. Last 10 seconds, raise that leg up. Just do the extensions. Keep that leg up, okay? Don't lower that leg. Bring it in and extend out. All right, we're gonna turn over for a single knee crunch. On your back. Bring that knee into the chest. Extend the other leg out and off the floor. If you need to bring that leg down, that's because you're having back pain. Otherwise, bring that leg up. Knees in, give it a crunch, and push it out. Got my belly button tucked in nice and tight. Crunching that core in. This is round 2. Pulling them in, pushing them out. Good job, let's flip that on over. Back to hydrants, alternate your sides. Shoulders over your hands. And alternate. Right about now, you should be feeling your booty, like feeling those muscles going, what are we doing? They should be screaming. You got a band on, that's even better. Watch the elbows. What are your elbows doing? Open them up side to side. Pull that core in tight as well. Don't let that lower back sag. 5 seconds. Oh, give the booty a quick little stretch. And then we're back into position. We're back to the donkey kick. I'm back on my left side for my donkey kick. Raise that knee up. And then extension. Usually don't do the extension. I added it in today. Needed some more variety. More likely to stay consistent with this with variety. Woo, hang in there. My right butt cheek is screaming also. All right, keep that up high and let's just extend. Keep that knee up and just extend that leg out, kick it in and out. 3, 2, 1. All right, single knee crunch, flip that over. Extend your one leg out, bring your opposite knee into your chest. Bring that leg up off the floor. Give it a hug and a push. This is the end of round 3. We got one more round to go. Hang out there with me. Pull it in and push it out. Build it in. All right. Hydrants. Alternate those sides on their hydrants. Shoulders over your hands. And your side to side. Open those hips up. Left and right, watch those elbows. Here for 10 more seconds. This is round 4 we're on. Okay, we got donkey kick, right side. The right side's your final side if you're following what I'm doing. Raise that knee up, extend it out and out here and down. Lift up, extend. Good, my elbows are staying strong, not shifting my body weight. A few more here, and then we're gonna finish with that burner. All right, let's go ahead, last time. Just extend, keep that leg up. Don't let those elbows bend, 5 seconds. All right, great job. Your last single knee crunch. Flip that over. Chest, extend the other leg out. And let's pull it in and push it out. Good, keep breathing. Pull it in and push. Give it a double pull, push. Pull that stomach in. Lower back should be on the floor. Pelvis should be tucked under. So you're feeling your lower abdominals here. Eight seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Grab a sip of water. You're onto your final circuit. All right. We're back up for these. So what I've got for you, we've got windmills. We have a rotational overhead press. And then we've got some inchworms with this rotational side plank. All about the rotating here. All right, so I'll show you windmills to begin. And I'm gonna point my right toe out, and I'm gonna bring my left arm up. I'm gonna dip to the side and upright. Dip it to the side and upright. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for round 1. We're not worrying about alternating sides on these, okay? Then you have a rotational overhead press. Both weights come to the shoulders. You're gonna give me a half squat, so hinge forward and then rotate and press. Show you this way. Okay, then you're gonna finish with your inchworm with a rotated plank. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're going to come down and touch your toes, walk out into a plank position, rotate open to me, rotate open away from me, walk it all the way back up. I know I just asked a whole lot of you with that one. It's definitely a combo move. If you want to just focus on just inchworms, up and down, you can do that. Or you can even just hold side plank today if you wanted. Or do the combo with me. Okay, so that's your last 3. We have 4 rounds of those. And you guys are done for the day. You're doing so well. Let's finish this up strong. Okay, windmills to begin. So go ahead, pick your weights up. We're going to start in 10 seconds. I'm going to point my right toe out. My left arm's going to go to the ceiling. I'm up. Notice how my left arm, which is straight up to the ceiling, is just staying straight up. Almost feeling that stretch through the chest. Dipping down to the toe. Should be feeling your left side working. This is like the crescents that we do with the TRX. Just working it a little bit differently. We have that rotational overhead press next. In the next 10 seconds. Really push your left hip out. This is this hip here. Feeling those sides. All right, good. Rest that arm for just a moment. I'm going to bring both toes forward. We're going to do our half squat and rotate your press. Bring your weights right to your shoulders. Half squat and rotate. Straight up to the ceiling. All right, you're not coming out in front of you or anything. Okay, you're not out here like this. I want you straight up to the ceiling. Like right past your ear and above your head. Breathe. We have inchworm with your oblique planks. Next. All right, put those weights down. Remember, you could do just the inchworm or just your side plank. Or just hold plank if you needed to. You're gonna come down, touch your toes, walk out into plank position. This is one mod that you can do, just hold Or you can open up with me. Or you could just do inchworm, where you're just lowering down to plank and raising up to plank. I'm just standing. Okay, you could hold your plank here if you needed to just hold. You can rotate with me. Really open up that chest muscle. And stand all the way up. Open, open, and stand. That was the last one there. We're back to windmills. I'm gonna focus on my left side, doing my dip. Okay, so my left toe goes out, my right toe is facing you. My right arm is gonna go to the ceiling. And I'm gonna dip to the left. Make sure you breathe. Woo! Really feel that in your side. If that weight above your head is too much, put the weight down and just focus on dipping with that weight in the left arm if you needed to. Okay, that's good modification. You don't need that weight in your hand if you can't maintain that up over your head. Otherwise, you're here. 5 seconds. All right. Rotational overhead press. Bring those weights here to the shoulders. You're gonna hinge and alternate. Rotate, bring it up. Feel that stretch in your sides. You raise that weight up over your head. Breathe. Straight above the head. Rotating. Feeling that stretch through my sides. All right. You got your inchworm or your combo inchworm or just plank. Bring on down and touch your toes. Walk out into your plank position. I really like these because we need to open up our chest with these workouts that we're doing. Tend to focus a lot on those back muscles, straining you out, so you need to open up your posture. Open it up. Rotate to each side. And stand all the way up. Don't cheat yourself out of that one. Make sure you come all the way up. I probably got time to go down in my inchworm one last time. I'm gonna finish this up. All right, we're back to windmills. Remember, overhead, you don't need the weight overhead if it hurts. Okay, I'm back to my right side. Point my right toe out, my left arm is up, and I'm dipping to the right. Dipping towards the weight that is aimed towards the ground. These look so simple till you do a few. Keep up with that. Feel that in your sides. 10 seconds. All right, here we are. All right, good job. Rotational overhead press. I'm gonna let that arm rest for just a moment. Squat and rotate. Exhale up, inhale down. Power through that move to the ceiling. 5 seconds. Inchworm into an oblique plank, or just inchworm, just plank, or just the rotation, plank, oblique plank. Touch toes. Oh, how could you not want to do these? These feel amazing. Really open up the body. And we're up. Finishing at round 3, right? Yeah, round 3, all right. Ah, 5 seconds. Do what you can left of these. I know there's a lot to it. All right, here we go in round 4 for your windmill. Last time. Point that toe out. My right arm is going to the ceiling. And I'm gonna dip to the left. All right, good job. Press that hip out. I'm reaching for that toe. Oh, and my right arm is screaming as well. Core is in tight. Woo! Knees are burning. Oh, 5 seconds left. Do a few more with me. Good overhead press next. Here we go. Last few. Bring those weights to your shoulders. Hinge into it and rotate. You don't have to do full squat. If you want to do full squat, you can go for it. We're going to do all leg day tomorrow. Make sure you breathe. 5 seconds. All right, your last one of the day. That inchworm with the rotation. Here we are. Whew. Glad I saved these for last. All right, touch those toes. Hand that all the way up. Oh. Only a few more left to do. Hang out there with me. You got time for one more good one? See it all the way up. All the way to the ceiling. All right, great job. Total body day. Probably feeling that in the shoulder joints. Good work. All right. Grab a sip of water and then we'll finish this up today. Right. So we are going to take a nice deep breath up to the ceiling and fan those arms down. I just want you to drop your body and reach for those toes. Reach for the floor. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. And deep breath up to the ceiling again. Fan those arms down. Reach for the ground. Go ahead and I want you to bend your knees for me so now your hands are on the ground. And I want you to step back into a plank position and then lower down to the knees. And then I want you to bend those elbows down to the ground and then push your chest up. Okay, sideways right now. Bend those elbows so you're lowered back down to the ground, and then sit back on your heels. Stretch your fingertips forward. Come back to all fours, and I want you to bend those elbows again so you're back down on the ground. And I want you to take your left arm out to the side. Keep that right arm bent to your rib cage, okay? And I want you to open up your body to the right. Bring that back to center. Bring that left arm back in. Your right arm goes out. And I want you to open up your body to the left. Feel that stretch through your shoulder. Bring it back to center. Go ahead and I want you to take your right arm, palm up. I want you to put it underneath your left arm and just sit on that shoulder. Feel that stretch. Bring that right arm out in front of you. Take your left arm, palm up. Sit underneath your body and feel that stretch through that shoulder. Bring that left arm back up. Bring both hands to the rib cage. Sit back on your heels one more time. Stretch those fingertips. And you come back to all fours. And I want you to swing those legs around for me. And bring the bottoms of both feet together. Stretch your chest to the ground. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Extend your left leg out and reach for that left toe with your right hand. Bring your right leg out, bring your left leg in, reach for that right toe. All right, sit that up tall, bring both legs out. Bend your right knee and hug that with your left arm, twist to the right. Release that right leg, bend the left knee over the right leg. Hug it with the right arm, left arm up on your back, twist to the left. Bring that back to center, extend that leg out, reach for both toes. And roll up tall. And you guys are done.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome, good job today. Like I said, tomorrow's all legs. Are you ready for it?
All that.
All legs.
I have to do one of your repeats tomorrow. I'm not going to be able